Do you truly understand the complex life behind the public persona of Keith Richards? A key figure in the Rolling Stones, and a representation of counterculture, his path has been fraught with ups and downs. Scandals during the 60s and 70s cast shadows over his career, leaving a mixed impression among fans. With a reputation built on a tumultuous lifestyle and numerous romantic relationships, his experiences tell a story of resilience against personal and professional trials. As he approaches 80, curiosity mounts regarding how he has navigated the rough waters of fame, addiction, and loss. Despite everything, Keith's passion for music remains strong, serving as a lifeline. He continues to perform, sharing his legacy with a new generation. Yet, the toll of his choices is evident in moments of vulnerability. From time spent in rehab to reflections on mortality, Keith's journey offers a glimpse into the man behind the rock star image. Life as he knows it has shifted dramatically, and its echoes are felt in every note he plays. Born on December 18, 1943, Keith Richards entered the world at Livingston Hospital in Dartford, Kent, England. He was the only child of Doris Maud Lydia and Herbert William Richards. His early life unfolded amidst significant historical turmoil, shaping the person he would later become. One of the defining moments of his childhood occurred during World War II, when a Nazi One bomb exploded close to his home in London. This harrowing experience marked just the beginning of a life filled with narrow escapes and miraculous survival. Despite the danger surrounding him, Keith developed a passion for music at a young age, finding solace and expression in it. His character was shaped by these early challenges, creating a foundation of resilience and creativity. As he navigated the complexities of growing up, music became both a refuge and a calling. Influenced by the sounds around him and the struggles of his youth, Keith Richards emerged as a figure destined to make a profound impact on the music world. In 1965, while performing with the Rolling Stones in Sacramento, Keith Richards encountered a near-fatal incident that could have changed the course of rock history. During the show, he was almost electrocuted on stage when a severe electric shock knocked him unconscious. This shocking event was so powerful that it even burned the strings of his guitar, a vivid illustration of the intensity of the moment. Fortunately for Richards, he was wearing rubber-soled boots, which played a crucial role in his survival. His quick recovery after this traumatic experience marked it as one of the most spectacular moments of his career. Reflecting on that night, Richards often credited his footwear for saving his life, reminding fans and fellow musicians alike of the unpredictable nature of live performances. The close call added to the legend surrounding Richards, showcasing not only his resilience, but also the dangers that can lurk behind the spotlight in the world of rock and roll. In 1971, Keith Richards had a terrifying experience when he narrowly escaped a fire in his bed. This frightening incident was caused by a cigarette that lit a small fire while he slept. At that time, he was with his girlfriend Anita Pallenberg, and both their lives were jeopardized by this careless moment. Richards was undoubtedly shaken by the close call, which served as a stark reminder of the dangers that can lurk in seemingly innocuous habits. 2 years later, in 1973, Richards faced another fire disaster when his Redlands estate caught fire. This time, he humorously blamed the incident on a wire-chewing mouse, showcasing his ability to find humor even in perilous situations. The eccentricities of Richards' life, marked by both close calls and chaotic moments, reflect the rock and roll lifestyle he embraced. Such events not only highlight the unpredictable nature of his life, but also add to the rich tapestry of stories that surround his legendary status in music history. In 1998, Keith Richards experienced a dramatic incident in his library that would become a memorable story in his life. While reaching for a heavy book from his extensive collection, he lost his balance and fell, resulting in several broken ribs as the weighty volumes came tumbling down on him. The severity of the accident took many by surprise, given his reputation as a rock star who had survived numerous wild escapades. However, true to his character, Richards found humor in the situation. He often joked about the incident, turning a painful experience into a lighthearted anecdote, and emphasized just how much he valued his book collection. His love for literature and music seemed to shine through, even amid misfortune. The accident became a testament to his resilience and ability to find joy in life's little moments, including the irreplaceable treasures in his library. The tale of his mishap reflects not only on his physical daring life, but also on the quieter joys that have shaped him as an artist and individual. While vacationing in Fiji in 2006, Keith Richards, the legendary guitarist of the Rolling Stones, experienced an unfortunate accident that would become a significant event in his life. Richards attempted to climb a palm tree to gather coconuts, a seemingly harmless adventure that took a serious turn when he fell and suffered a skull fracture. The injury was severe enough to require brain surgery, prompting concerns about his health and future. Fans around the world held their breath, worrying about the rock icon's well-being as he faced this life-threatening situation. Miraculously, Keith made a remarkable recovery, showcasing his resilience and determination. However, the incident did leave its mark, resulting in a permanent dent in his head, a reminder of a wild moment in a rock star's life. Despite the challenges he faced, Richards returned to music and continued to tour, proving that even accidents can't keep a rock legend down. During a surreal moment, Keith Richards shared an unusual and shocking tribute to his late father, Herbert. He mixed his father's cremated remains with cocaine and snorted them. This act, described by Richards as impulsive, reflected the strange and reconciled relationship he had with his father after a 20-year estrangement. Richards expressed that the tribute was more than just a bizarre act. It was a way to connect with a father who had been absent from his life for decades. The complexity of their relationship, filled with both conflict and fond memories, highlights the profound impact Herbert had on Richards' life, even in absence. This moment seemed to bridge the gap created by years of separation, allowing Keith to honor his father's memory in a way that only he could understand. As a rock star known for his wild lifestyle, this act of mixing ashes with cocaine stood out as a peculiar and poignant illustration of how deeply the family bond runs, often manifesting in the most unexpected ways. In 1977, Keith Richards faced a significant challenge when he was arrested in Toronto for heroin possession. This incident placed him in a precarious situation where he was confronted with the possibility of a life sentence, which could have dramatically changed the course of his life and career. As the news broke, it shocked his fans and the music industry alike, highlighting the dangers and consequences of drug use, even for rock stars at the peak of their fame. To navigate this crisis and avoid severe punishment, Richards decided to plead guilty. In a move that reflected his desire to turn his life around, he agreed to perform a benefit concert for the blind, which served not only as a legal maneuver, but as a pivotal moment in his journey. This experience marked a turning point for him, prompting a gradual move away from heroin and its grip on his life, redirecting his energy back toward music and a healthier lifestyle. The arrest and subsequent events brought significant awareness to addiction and its impact on artists, helping Richards to reshape his legacy and contributions to rock music. Throughout his life, Keith Richards faced significant challenges with substance abuse, particularly with drugs like heroin and cocaine. His tumultuous relationship with these substances changed dramatically after a serious fall in 2006, which served as a wake-up call for him. This incident prompted a reevaluation of his lifestyle and led him to quit heroin and cocaine for good. By 2018, Richards recognized the need to improve his health further and took steps to significantly reduce his alcohol consumption. This shift laid the foundation for a more balanced life. By 2022, he made the conscious decision to quit smoking, marking a decisive moment in his journey toward better health. These changes reflect a gradual but meaningful transformation in Richards' approach to life and well-being, showcasing his ability to adapt and move away from his past struggles. His journey illustrates a path toward a healthier lifestyle amidst the chaos of his earlier years, revealing resilience and a commitment to change. Richards' musical journey began in childhood, influenced deeply by his jazz musician grandfather, Gus Dupree. Gus played a significant role in nurturing Keith's love for music, particularly the guitar. Growing up in Dartford, England, Keith was exposed to a variety of musical styles at an early age. Despite his time spent as a choir boy and Boy Scout, which reflected a more structured upbringing, Richards had a rebellious streak that set him apart. This rebellious spirit, combined with his early musical experiences, drew him toward rock and roll, a genre that resonated with both his passions and his personality. Richards' transition from a disciplined youth to a rock icon was marked by his desire to break free from traditional norms. This shift in focus laid down the foundation for his legendary career with the Rolling Stones, firmly establishing Keith Richards as one of rock music's most enduring figures. His early influences and experiences would go on to shape not only his individual style, but also the sound of the band that would revolutionize the music world forever. Anita Pallenberg entered the world of the Rolling Stones in 1965, and significantly impacted the band's creative process and social dynamics. Her relationship with Keith Richards was intense and tumultuous, filled with both artistic collaboration and personal challenges. They were often seen as the ultimate power couple of rock and roll, embodying the wild lifestyle that defined the era. However, this relationship was also marked by substance abuse, which affected both their lives and the lives of those around them. The controversy surrounding Anita didn't stop there. She was rumored to have had an affair with Mick Jagger, which created tension within the band. This alleged affair inspired the haunting song Gimme Shelter, highlighting the emotional turmoil and complexities of love and betrayal within the vibrant world of rock music. The dynamic between Pallenberg, Richards, and Jagger encapsulated the chaotic spirit of the 1960s and left a lasting imprint on the Rolling Stones' legacy. Their stories became intertwined, illustrating how personal relationships can shape artistic expression in profound ways. The relationship between Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, known as the Glimmer Twins, has always been complex and layered. During the mid-1980s, this partnership experienced significant strain, primarily due to Jagger's decision to embark on a solo career. The tension between them became quite apparent as they exchanged public jabs, creating a sense of rivalry. Richards was often vocal about his feelings towards Jagger's solo projects, viewing them as a betrayal of their long-standing collaboration. Meanwhile, Jagger seemed to seek independence, which further fueled the friction in their bond. Despite the verbal sparring, they frequently issued strategic apologies to maintain their public image and the integrity of the Rolling Stones brand. This cycle of conflict and resolution continued until they managed to reconcile in 1989, marking a notable turn in their relationship. However, though they reunited, underlying tensions remained, influencing their interactions and dynamic within the band for years to come. The Glimmer Twins partnership, rich with both collaboration and conflict, paints a vivid picture of two iconic figures navigating the highs and lows of their musical journey. Beginning with the release of Tom Waits' 1985 album Rain Dogs, a unique collaboration unfolded between him and Keith Richards. Their friendship was characterized by a deep respect and a playful yet challenging creative interplay that brought out the best in both artists. Waits, known for his distinct storytelling and experimental sound, found a like-minded spirit in Richards, the legendary guitarist of the Rolling Stones. Their connection ran deeper than mere music. It was about shared artistic values and mutual admiration. In many ways, their sessions were filled with humor, often featuring Richards leaning on Waits for assistance in transcribing music. Despite facing various challenges during their work together, the collaboration proved to be significant for both. It represented an intersection of rock and alternative music, where Richards' guitar riffs blended seamlessly with Waits' raw, emotive lyrics. This partnership not only shaped musical landscapes in their respective careers, but also highlighted the joy of collaboration, where two distinct personalities could create something larger than themselves. Their bond continues to resonate through their music, leaving a lasting impact on fans and influencing generations of musicians to come. Keith Richards has a diverse taste in music that goes beyond the rock genre he is known for. He openly admires artists like Amy Winehouse, whose soulful voice and heartfelt lyrics resonate with him. He also appreciates the craftsmanship of Lady Gaga, recognizing her ability to push musical boundaries and connect with audiences. Additionally, he finds some quality in Ed Sheeran's work, even if he humorously mispronounces his name. Despite his appreciation for these contemporary artists, Richards holds a critical view of certain genres, particularly rap music. He finds rap to be lacking substance, and often describes it as boring. This opinion reflects his personal taste, shaped by a lifetime immersed in rock and roll. His musical palette showcases a blend of admiration for various styles, while still firmly grounded in his roots. This duality highlights the complexity of his musical preferences and the distinct lines he draws within different genres. Known for his extravagant fashion, Keith Richards often borrows clothes from the women in his family, creating a style that blends rock and roll with personal flair. His unique approach has made him a fashion icon, influencing many, including Johnny Depp, who drew inspiration for Captain Jack Sparrow from Richards' bold choices. In the 1970s, this unconventional style led to legal trouble when Richards was caught with drugs in a borrowed jacket. The incident highlighted the wild lifestyle he embraced alongside his music career, intertwining fashion with personal narrative. His wardrobe choices not only reflect his personality, but have also allowed him to break gender norms and showcase a sense of freedom and rebellion. Over the decades, Richards' captivating style has sparked conversations about the intersection of fashion and music, demonstrating how clothing can become an integral part of a performer's identity. This blend of artistry and self-expression has solidified his place in both music and fashion history, captivating audiences worldwide. Beyond his rock star persona, Keith Richards is an avid reader with an extensive personal library. His passion for literature began in a challenging childhood environment, where books became an escape and a source of comfort. As he navigated the complexities of life, music, and fame, reading provided him with a depth of insight that often contrasted with his public image as a rebellious rock icon. Richards has spoken about how literature has influenced his songwriting and his worldview, leading him to devour works from various genres and eras. His collection includes a diverse range of authors, showcasing his eclectic taste. The books fill his home and serve as a reminder of his multifaceted identity. Richards often finds solace in the pages of novels and biographies, understanding the stories of others as a reflection of his journey. His love of literature continues to be a significant part of his life, intertwining his experiences as a musician with a profound appreciation for the written word. This blend of rock star and bibliophile paints a richer picture of who he is, revealing a man who values the power of stories as much as he does the power of music. Keith Richards' Bentley S3 Continental Flying Spur, affectionately known as Blue Lena, served as more than just a luxury vehicle. It became an emblem of his rock and roll existence. The stunning car was by his side through many pivotal moments in his life, particularly during his passionate relationship with actress Anita Pallenberg. Their time together was marked by wild adventures and a lifestyle filled with excess, and Blue Lena was an ever-present witness to it all. From late-night escapades to intimate rendezvous, the car represented freedom and rebellion against the conventional norms of society. In 1976, tragedy struck when Blue Lena was involved in a serious accident. The collision could have marked the end of this beautiful car's journey, but it remained a part of Richards' life. Even after the accident, its presence continued to symbolize the unyielding spirit of the rock star. Richards cherished this splendid vehicle until 1978, sharing numerous memories that reflected both joy and pain, illustrating the highs and lows of a life dedicated to music and self-expression. The legacy of Blue Lena remains intertwined with the iconic figure of Keith Richards, representing not only the glamour of rock and roll, but also the personal stories that shaped him into the legendary musician he is today. In 1971, Keith Richards found himself drawn to the enchanting and mysterious Villa Nelcote on the French Riviera. This grand mansion, which had a dark past tied to World War II, became the secretive backdrop for the creation of one of rock music's most iconic albums, Exile on Main St. The villa's eerie ambience was amplified by its Nazi history, making it a fascinating yet unsettling locale for artistic expression. While nestled in the tranquil yet surreal surroundings of the Riviera, the Rolling Stones transformed the mansion into a wild hive of creativity intertwined with debauchery. Drug use and extravagant parties permeated the walls, creating an atmosphere of chaotic inspiration that heavily influenced the sound of the album. Richards and his bandmates were surrounded by a whirlwind of energy that fueled their music on this album, leading to a product that channeled both the highs and lows of their experiences. The blend of the villa's atmosphere and the lifestyle they led during this time contributed to the distinctive sound that fans have adored ever since. This period at Villa Nelcote remains a legendary chapter in rock history, capturing the essence of a time when music, chaos, and creativity collided in extraordinary ways. During a journey in 1975 to explore the roots of blues music, Keith Richards found himself in a troubling situation in Arkansas. While traveling, he was arrested for reckless driving, an incident that would linger on his record for many years. This event was notable not just for the legal repercussions, but also for its broader implications as it reflected the tumultuous lifestyle often associated with rock musicians at that time. For Richards, being a member of the Rolling Stones, this arrest was particularly disheartening as it painted him in a negative light amidst the music scene. The charge stuck with him, creating a blemish on his reputation that lasted until 26. At that time, Mike Huckabee, who was the governor of Arkansas and a fan of Richards, decided to pardon him. This act of clemency erased the conviction, granting Richards a fresh start in the eyes of the law. It marked a significant moment in his life, reflecting a change that came long after the initial incident, allowing him to move forward without that stain on his history. Despite the many predictions throughout the 1970s that he might be the next great rock star to meet an untimely end, Keith Richards has proven those forecasts wrong. Surviving the turbulent years of rock and roll, he has reached the remarkable age of 80. His longevity is not just about survival. It reflects a deep connection to music and an extraordinary spirit that resonates with many. Keith's enduring presence in the music scene highlights his robust influence and creativity, particularly as a key member of the Rolling Stones. He remains active, continuing to perform and connect with audiences, which showcases his resilience and undying passion for music. Many of his contemporaries have come and gone, yet Richards stands tall as a symbol of rock's durability and evolution. His guitar playing, songwriting, and charismatic stage presence have inspired generations, making him a legendary figure in music history. His story is one of defiance, artistry, and an unbreakable bond with the sounds that shaped